The objective of this lesson is to solve multiplication equations in the form of px equals q by learning to balance the equation. In Chapter 4, we learned about equivalency, which means two expressions have the same value when both sides are equal. As we balance equations, we will want to make sure that the expressions on each side of the equal sign are equivalent. As we saw in previous lessons, a balanced scale stays horizontal or balanced when there is the same weight on each side of the scale. We place three objects that are exactly the same, for example, three unsharpened pencils, on the left side of the balance. An expression that can represent the weight of these pencils is 3p, because the weight of one pencil is represented by the variable p, and 1p plus 1p plus 1p equals 3p. We add cubes to the right side of the balanced scale until the two sides become equivalent, which turns out to be 30 cubes. We can write an equation to represent this problem, 3p equals 30. Some students may need to divide the cubes into 3 equal groups for a visual model. But just as we did in previous lessons for solving addition equations, we know we can find the solution by using the inverse operation. The inverse operation to multiplication is division. We can write an equation for the inverse operation as p equals 30 divided by 3. By doing the division, we find that p equals 10. Therefore, each pencil weighs 10 cubes. The next example reads, Jade needs to purchase hay for her 4 horses. She purchases 420 pounds of hay to last 1 week. How many pounds of hay does each horse eat each week? Let's write an equation to match the problem. We identify the total hay weight as 420 pounds. We know she has 4 horses. We don't know how much hay they each eat, so that will be represented by a variable h for hay. The equation is 4h equals 420. We solve this problem algebraically by using the inverse operation of division. We draw a division bar beneath the 4h to divide it by 4. 4h divided by 4. We draw a division bar beneath the 420 to divide it by the same amount. 420 divided by 4. Since 4 over 4, or 4/4, is equal to 1, the left side now is equivalent to 4/4 times h, which means just h. The left side is equivalent to 420 divided by 4, or 105. Therefore, h equals 105 pounds of hay for each horse. Let's try one final problem. There are 4 bananas on the scale. They are equivalent to 732 grams. We do not know how much each banana weighs, so the weight of one banana will be represented by a variable b. The right side of the equation has 1b plus 1b plus 1b plus 1b, or 4b. The left side of the equation has 732 grams. We can write this equation as 732 equals 4b. We solve this equation by using the algebraic inverse. We divide each side by 4. On the right side, we draw a division bar underneath 4b to represent 4b over 4. This represents 4/4 times b, or 1 times b. On the left side, we draw a division bar underneath 732 to make 732 divided by 4. This equals 183. The solution is b equals 183. Each banana weighs 183 grams. The objective for this lesson was to solve multiplication equations in the form of px equals q by learning to balance the equation. We met this objective by showing how to divide by the same amount on each side of the equation, using a balanced scale and modeling the calculations, leaving the variable equal to the quotient.